When Joseph was 15 years old, his hometown gave him a medal and a standing ovation, because about a month earlier he was picking up his younger brother from school when he saw something horrible happen. A car came speeding through an intersection and hit a little kid who was walking on the street and started dragging that kid underneath the car, but the driver of the car didn't know that was happening. And so Joseph jumped out into the middle of the street in front of the speeding car, hoping that the driver would see him and then stop. And the driver did see him. And the driver did stop before he would have hit Joseph. Joseph ended up saving that boy's life. The boy ended up being fine, amazingly. And when someone asked him what he was thinking that compelled him to jump in front of the speeding car, he said, "I needed to save that boy. That's the only thing that I was thinking." And sometimes that's the only thing we can think about too, about loved ones who need saving. A friend who's walked away from the faith, a parent who no longer believes in God, a child who no longer goes to church and no longer takes your grandchildren to church either, of course, then. And that can hurt because we love them and we want to love them forever in heaven. But there are two things that your loved ones need to hear about in that kind of situation, whether you're close or far away from them, whether it will be easy or difficult to have that conversation. Firstly, they need to hear the reality of what they're doing, that walking away from God is like being dragged straight to hell. And they need to hear that, so that it'll sound really, really sweet when you tell them that little 15-year-old Joseph isn't the only person to ever be so consumed with saving someone's life that he didn't even care what it was going to cost him. Jesus was like that too, except Jesus didn't receive a medal for it, or a standing ovation. And unlike little Joseph, Jesus actually did die. When God's judgment over our sins dragged through the darkness of hell, the one person whose only desire was to love everyone and to forgive them, no matter how long they've been walking away, no matter what they've done to him, no matter what it might cost to bring them to the perfection of heaven that Jesus had prepared just for them. The heart of Jesus knows what it's like to hurt too. Find comfort in that heart for you, and then share that love with your loved ones, and then be full of hope that the good news of Jesus is going to go to work on them. Take to heart the words of 1 Corinthians chapter 13. Love always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Love never fails.